On the news headlines, Lagos, Abuja, cheapest cities for foreign workers, says reports. Tinubu meets Ramaphosa, pledges closer cooperation. ASU leaders issue 3-week strike ultimatum to federal government. And on sports, Nigeria drops to 38 in latest FIFA ranking. Good day, you're watching Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado. Lagos and Abuja, Nigeria's commercial and political capitals, have been ranked the world's best expensive cities for expatriates, according to the 2024 MISA Cost of Living Survey. The significant depreciation of the naira has been identified as the primary factor for this ranking, making living costs for international workers more affordable. The report attributes the naira's decline to reforms introduced by President Bola Tinubu, which ended the long-standing currency peg implemented by the central bank before the Tinubu era. As a result, Lagos and Abuja experienced the most significant drops in the cost of living rankings among 226 global cities between 2023 and 2024, despite Nigeria's soaring inflation rate currently at 33.95%, with food inflation over 40%. The depreciation has made these cities cheaper for expatriates. In contrast, the most expensive cities for international assignees are predominantly in Western Europe, with Switzerland housing four of them. However, Hong Kong and Singapore lead the list, ranking first and second, respectively. And now Nigeria's leader, President Bola Tinubu, has concluded his visit to South Africa on Thursday, meeting with newly inaugurated President Cyril Ramaphosa to discuss threatening economic and trade ties between the two regional powers. Tinubu had attended Ramaphosa's inauguration ceremony in Pretoria on Wednesday before the two leaders sat down for bilateral talks on Thursday. Our discussions focused on strengthening cooperation and enhancing the economic ties between Nigeria and South Africa, Tinubu said after the meeting. The two presidents pledged to work together on developing robust trade and economic strategies to address challenges facing their nation. In other news stories, now the Economic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has issued a 3-week ultimatum to the federal government to respond to its demands to avoid industrial action. The Federal University of Dutse branch ASU chairman, Comrade Salim Ahmed, gave the warning at an emergency press conference held in Dutse, Jigawa State. Ahmed said ASU observed that the present administration has deliberately ignored the leadership of the union since its inception on 29 May 2023. Ahmed said the renegotiation of the federal government ASU 2009 agreement contains all the core issues of ASU members' welfare, university autonomy, funding for revitalization of Nigerian universities, and the proliferation of private universities. Ahmed disclosed that the union plans to initiate the process of mobilizing its members and raising awareness for future actions within the next 3 weeks. And now, the Financial Intelligence Unit of India, FIUIND, has imposed a fine of 182.2 million rupees, that is $2.25 million, on global cryptocurrency exchange Binance for alleged non-compliance to anti-money laundering laws. Leadership TV reports that Binance executives in Nigeria are currently on trial over allegations by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) of laundering over $35 million through the exchange platform and facing tax evasion charges filed by the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS). In December 2023, the Finance Ministry's intelligence report, or rather the unit responsible for overseeing virtual digital asset trading, issued a show cause notice to Binance and 8 other international exchanges for operating in India without adhering to the relevant laws. The Indian authority said Binance, as a registered entity in the country, has violated 3 sections of the country's Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 before it was banned in January this year. Binance accounted for nearly 90% of the estimated $4 billion crypto holdings of Indian nationals. The platform's market dominance is mainly attributed to its non-compliance with tax laws, which allows investors to trade without paying the 1% tax deducted at source applicable on registered exchanges. Moving on now, the federal government, through the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation, has said in the last 1 year it uncovered 1,618 workers in the civil service with illegal and fake employment letters, and they have been deleted from the Integrated Personnel Payroll and Information System (IPPIS). Head of Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi-Esan, made this known on Wednesday in Abuja during a media party organized as part of programs marking the 2024 Civil Service Week with the theme Education, an African Fit for the 21st Century, Building Resilient Education System for Increased Access to Inclusive Long Life, Quality and Relevant Learning in Africa. Yemi-Esan said through physical verification conducted by ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs of government, the once over-bloated federal civil service has now been reduced from over 100,000 workers to 69,308, which has been verified and are on the payroll. Finally, now let's check out some sports news. Nigeria has dropped to the 38th position in the latest ranking by the World Football Governing Ranking, FIFA, as released on Thursday. The Super Eagles now have 149.93 points, a decrease from their previous 1520.27 points. This marks a significant shift in the global football landscape as Nigeria continues to face challenges on the international stage. Formerly ranking 30th, Nigeria's decline follows its performance in the two matches after the African Cup of Nations, where they emerged as runners-up after losing 2-1 to the host nation, Cote d'Ivoire. In their recent games, the Super Eagles played a 1-1 draw against Bafana of South Africa and suffered a 2-1 defeat to Benin Republic. Nigeria's hopes for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers remains doubtful as the nation fails to secure victories in these crucial matches. Meanwhile, Argentina maintained its top position in the ranking, solidifying its status as a leading football nation in the world. France continues to dominate the football world, securing the second position for another consecutive month with a ranking of 1840.59 points. The best ranked African teams are Morocco, that is 12th position, Senegal 18th, Egypt and Cote d'Ivoire as 3rd and 4th ahead of the 5th placed Nigeria. The next ranking will take place July 18th, 4 days after the UEFA Euro 2024 comes to an end in Germany. And that sums up the news here on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have